Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of Bite the Bullet here on FIFA 16. Now, first things first, there was some pretty major news at midnight last night. They released a new Suarez, a 94 rated orange Suarez. That is just after I had recorded 3 more episodes of this with this 93, so bear with me for a couple of episodes whilst I do my best to try and get hold of one. He's going to be expensive, no doubt. I'll see if I can source one, and if so, then yeah, of course, we'll upgrade and we'll go for a new Suarez. They're just really not letting off with the Suarezes this year, which is awesome. I love it. So we do go into our first game of the episode, and we come up against a strong-looking French Ligue 1 and Serie A combo. First game of the day for me when I played this, and I was like, I really can't be dealing with playing against Chiellini and Thiago Silva at the back. That's going to be a struggle. Early doors, he was pushing. He was very good at this game. And again, when I was trying to run through with Suarez, just wasn't really working. He just had defenders in the right places all the time. He had very quick players everywhere. So it was a real struggle. We get into the box here, play it to the back stick, but it's not quite going to get anywhere. Someone gets called offside. It's all a little bit of a mess really, and then it's like it's box to box. It really was end to end football, and in the end he manages to stick it to the back post. Netep to just slot that one home, and he goes 1-0 up after 27 minutes. He then pushes through with Lacazette here, one-on-one. Can we stop it? Well, it hits the inside of the post. Somehow we didn't give a penalty away from taking him out right there. That would have been a little bit bad, but he does get through with Lacazette, makes it 2-0 before half time. We haven't lost for a while, you know. We've been doing amazingly well. So much so that it looks as though this series some of the rules are too easy because we've been winning so many games, scoring so many points. But maybe the time for the sad day has come. Although we do slot home the most amazing power free kick right there with Suarez. How far out is that? That right there is just magnificent. That's nearly a perfect free kick. And I was buzzing when that went in. The good thing about that goal going in is that even if we lose 50-1 in this game, we're still going to level out. We're not going to lose anything because we've scored with Suarez, and that's one shot on the board, whereas if we lose the game, we're going to lose a shot. So things are leveled out right now, which is good because we are now 3-1 down. But it'd be good if we could get some positive points on the board, positive shots on the board, by scoring another goal. And I have to say, that's one of the nicest finishes I've seen so far on this series. Ivan Rakitic, a lovely ball across from Munir, like this driven pass, it was just perfect. Brilliant first touch, lovely finesse shot. That is a really nice goal, and it just caught that goalkeeper out very well. I thought we were properly getting back into it here with Suarez. It just goes wide of the post, and that is how the game is going to end. We lose 3-2. What are you going to do? You know, it's an unfortunate one, but actually we go up by 0.5 of a shot. So we've got 5.5 shots in the bank and 27 points to spend for that rainy day fun. Gonna spend 3 of my shots right now. The first one we take, we hit, well, we miss. We so nearly get a 10. And the second shot we take, we bloody miss as well. And then the third shot we finally take, we score something on the board, we hit a 5-pointer. So out of 3 shots, we only got 5 points. I've been known to take 2 shots and get 20 points, you know. So not the best thing in the world. I decide what I'm gonna do is unlock one of my players, one of my 6-pointers from Barcelona. I get myself a Dani Alves. So we trade out the silver Brazilian Douglas for the gold Brazilian Dani Alves into this squad, and that's a big change, you know. Dani Alves is a very high rated player this year. He's 84 overall rated, and that brings us up to like a proper 5-star team now with Barcelona. And we've got some pretty epic players in there, but we switch over for now to the La Liga squad, and that's what we need to play with in this second game of today's episode. At the moment, we're in the 4-3-1-2 formation because I haven't quite unlocked some of the better wingers in this team yet. They're to come shortly, I guess. We've got like the likes of inform or second inform Konop Plianka, whatever I decide to do, and then also the Gareth Bale is going to come in at some point, and we come up against a very strong looking Serie A squad, and I have to admit this guy was the most patient player I've ever played. He was quite comfortable passing it around the back, passing it around his midfield, really waiting to earn himself that little bit of space, and that was so goddamn frustrating. Like, I imagine that's how a very good player at FIFA is. He tries to just frustrate his opponent by holding the ball, holding possession, and just taking advantage of that one attempt that he might get on goal. And that's what this guy did. Yeah, really bad match, this one. I just did not enjoy it. We went 1-0 down. Suarez tries instantly to get past him and get that equaliser, but forces a good save out of his goalie. And this guy had Neto in goal. Neto's actually a really good goalkeeper. We then smacked the underside of the bar right there. I thought that was the equaliser, but it doesn't quite work out that way. And then we play a terrible ball back into the box. Again, not working particularly well. Whip it into the box from a corner, straight into the hands of Neto after we'd taken that header there. And at the break, look, we had more shots on target and stuff, but this guy had 60% possession. Terrible stuff. But Jackson Martinez gets the equaliser right there, very early doors in the second half. A beautiful strike, actually. A nice touch, good bit of dribbling. And he just sized it up and he just went for it. And I love that. Suarez wasn't even involved in that goal. It was all Griezmann and Jackson Martinez. Then it was really Jackson that was troubling him. I didn't see too much of Suarez in this game, if I'm honest. He then gets through into the box right here, takes the shot. Luckily, we just about block it with a defender. Bobbles around, we get rid of it. But as you can see, most of the attacks are coming from my opponent in this second half. I don't know how I didn't give a penalty away there, but then this happens right here. Suarez decides to chase the defender, manages to get it, plays it to Jackson Martinez, first time finish, roof of the net, and we somehow go 2-1 up in this very, very difficult game. And that was made by Suarez really just hassling and hounding down that defender, and that changed it. That really did change the game. We then nearly score a third goal here to just wrap things up, but is it going to last? You know, are we going to win this game? Well, Pereira, what a goal that was, I'm not going to lie. Fantastic finish from my opponent. I went park the bus, and I always moan about people that do that. But this, I thought, if there's one thing I can do, it's stop this guy from scoring again. It didn't work. He just took a long shot and it went in. So I went straight back up to regular or attacking or something. And that didn't pay off very well because he scores early doors in extra time. And we're now 3-2 down. We were about to win the match. We were only 10 minutes away. The second half of extra time comes around. We get ourselves a free kick in the 117th minute. My opponent receives a straight red card and Luis Suarez steps up and scores the free kick. He has scored so many of them for me. This 93 has got the most incredible stats for free kicks. Can't even imagine what the 94 man of the match would have. And as I said, I'll definitely try my best to get hold of one in the coming few days and stuff. We go into penalties. He scores his first one. I score my first one. Second one steps up, Pereira, and we manage to save it. So we've got this lead right now. Especially when Suarez scores there, we are now fully in the lead. He scores again. Can I score again? Well, we will just about see. Antoine Griezmann steps up and he scores, even though he went down the same way as me. I then go the same way, but he manages to stick it in the back of the net. This is a big one. Pablo Hernandez steps up and scores the goal, and it is now all down to Nigel de Jong. Can he score? Can you see that run up? That was a slow run up, looking like he was going to chip it. So I kept my keeper down the middle and we win the game. I'm pretty sure I run off using the shush because it was so frustrating, I'm not going to lie. But a very good game to my opponent. Whoever you are out there, you're a very good player at Ultimate Team. So we're now up to 7 shots on the target and 26 points in the bank. I'm going to spend 3 of those shots right now and see what we can unlock. The first one we take, we managed to just hit the side of a 2-pointer. Not the best, right? My accuracy was a little bit shabby, I'm not going to lie. Second shot we take, we hit that 10-pointer, which is exactly what we want. So 12 points on offer so far. And the final shot we take, we hit a 5-pointer. The bottom one, we normally hit the top one. So my accuracy was all over the place. But luckily there, we unlocked 17 points, bringing us up to 43. We spend 18 of those to unlock the final 3 6-pointers of this La Liga team. And we're down to 25 points in the bank. Still quite a lot, though, for a rainy day fund. But these are the players going in. I did decide to upgrade to the second informed Konoplyanka rather than the first one that I had in my club. Just because, why not, you know? I'm not going to bring Ronaldo into this just at this moment in time. Especially if I've got to go out and buy an orange man of the match Suarez. I'm just not going to be able to afford him. But this guy's relatively cheap. He was like 70k. So I thought, you know what? He's going into the team. And at the moment, he's up front. Whether that changes when I have, you know, eventually unlock Gareth Bale, we will, of course, go back to the 4-3-2-1. But I think I might try this guy up front on 7 chemistry for a while. That might work. And that's going to be the end of the episode. If you've enjoyed, smash a thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. Thank you so much for watching, boys. And I will catch you next time. Peace.